Marcus Aurelius once articulated that the power lies within our minds, not in external events. Understanding this grants us the strength to navigate a world where emotions can feel like turbulent waves. So, how do we find our anchor? In this video, we will explain 7 Stoic lessons that hold the key to mastering our emotions and navigating life's storms with unwavering resolve. But before we begin, I would appreciate it if you could like this video, helping me spread the philosophy of Stoicism. If you're not subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any empowering content. And as always, be the best version of yourself. Lesson 1. Grasp what's within your control. Have you ever found yourself caught in a life storm, those unexpected events, disappointments, or sudden changes? The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome offer us an anchor in these storms through the concept of the dichotomy of control. Picture this. You're planning an outdoor event, but it starts to rain. You can't control the weather, but you can control your reaction. You can lament and get frustrated, or you can adapt and perhaps see the rain as a refreshing change. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, succinctly put it, "Some things are in our control and others not." This simple truth holds profound wisdom. It empowers us to transform our lives, recognizing that while we can influence some aspects, many things are beyond our control. The Stoics believed that our well-being hinges not on external events, but on how we interpret and respond to them. It's our judgment about events, not the events themselves, that evoke our emotions. Think back to a setback you faced. Maybe not getting a desired job felt like a disaster initially, but with time, you saw it as a blessing in disguise, leading to personal growth or a better opportunity. How do we put this into practice? Start by asking yourself, can I control this? If yes, take action. If not, it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptability. Understanding this principle liberates us from unnecessary anguish, allowing us to navigate life with calm, knowing we can't control the winds, but we can adjust our sails. In a chaotic world, the dichotomy of control provides clarity, guiding us to focus our energy where it truly matters. Lesson 2. Reflect before reacting. In today's fast-paced digital age, where immediacy is celebrated, the art of reflection may seem outdated. Yet this act of pausing and pondering is our anchor in a world demanding rapid responses. Consider the myriad decisions we face, big and small, from choosing a meal to selecting a career path. How we approach these choices matters. Picture receiving a message that stirs your emotions, perhaps a colleague questioning your work or a friend's casual comment. The gut reaction might be defensiveness or anger. But what if, instead of diving headfirst into that emotional whirlpool, you took a step back? By allowing that momentary detachment, you're not suppressing emotions, but giving them space to breathe, to be understood. Reflection isn't about passive acceptance. It's active engagement with our thoughts and feelings. It's about asking probing questions. Why did this affect me so deeply? What beliefs or past experiences influence my emotions? Is my immediate reaction based on the present situation or past baggage? Reflection fosters empathy, allowing us to consider others' perspectives. Maybe that colleague had a stressful day, or that friend didn't realize the weight of their words. In relationships, this practice is a cornerstone. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took time to reflect before reacting? How many bridges could be built instead of scorched? Reflective moments offer clarity, compassion, and connection. In professional settings, the ability to pause and ponder is invaluable. Leaders who reflect before deciding are often more respected and effective. They're seen as thoughtful, measured, and wise. Their decisions born from reflection stand the test of time. In a world moving at breakneck speed, the act of reflection is a rebellion, a quiet yet powerful statement that we won't be swept away by immediacy's currents. It's a commitment to our well-being, to the quality of our interactions, and to depth over breadth. Lesson 3. Cultivate Dispassion. In a world of emotional roller coasters, Practicing dispassion might seem out of place. However, in its transformative power, it holds great significance. Dispassion isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent. It's about cultivating a balanced perspective, a calm amidst the storm. Imagine being able to observe events, situations, and even your own emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Picture watching a gripping movie. You're engaged, feeling tension, excitement, sadness, but you always know it's just a movie. You don't rush to intervene. You observe. This is the essence of practicing dispassion, being deeply engaged with life, feeling its emotions, but knowing when to remain seated in the theater of your mind, observing without getting lost in the drama. This approach is vital in our age of information overload. Reacting passionately to every piece of information would leave us perpetually exhausted. Dispassion offers a buffer, a way to engage with the world more sustainably. It also plays a pivotal role in relationships. In heated conversations or disagreements, practicing dispassion can be the difference between a productive discussion and a damaging argument. It allows us to listen effectively, to respond rather than react, and to navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Cultivating dispassion starts with self-awareness. Regularly checking in, recognizing emotional triggers and understanding our patterns create a space between stimulus and response. In that space lies the freedom to choose our reactions, to act with intention rather than impulse. Far from detachment, practicing dispassion enhances life's joys and pleasures. By not being overly attached to outcomes, we can fully immerse ourselves in the journey, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. Dispassion is a compass in an ever-changing world, guiding us through life's varied terrains with grace. By embracing this practice, we enrich our lives and bring calm and clarity to those around us. Lesson 4. Ask, will this matter in 5 years? Life presents moments that test our patience, resilience, and perspective. From minor inconveniences to significant challenges, our days are filled with situations that evoke a range of emotions. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to get swept up in our feelings. A missed deadline, a critical comment, or a forgotten anniversary can feel overwhelming. But one powerful question can shift our perspective and bring clarity. Will this matter in 5 years? This simple yet profound question serves as a mental time machine, allowing us to look back from the future at the present moment. Suddenly, that heated argument or missed opportunity is seen in a different light. Most of what we fret about today will be forgotten footnotes in the grand narrative of our lives. Consider the worries you had 5 years ago. How many of them still hold weight today? How many have been overshadowed by new experiences, learnings, and memories? This question humbles and liberates. It helps in prioritizing concerns, distinguishing between short-term setbacks and long-term implications. It fosters resilience. Reminding ourselves of the bigger picture reduces anxiety and promotes problem-solving. Instead of getting bogged down, we strategize, adapt, and move forward, knowing that time often brings clarity and solutions. This question also encourages us to focus on what truly matters. If we want our actions and decisions to have lasting significance, we need to invest in relationships, personal growth, and experiences that stand the test of time. Lesson 5. Keep a Stoic journal. The act of journaling has been celebrated across cultures and epochs, not just as a record of events, but as a tool for introspection, growth, and clarity. The Stoics, with their emphasis on self-awareness and personal betterment, were no strangers to this practice. A Stoic journal isn't merely a diary of daily happenings. It's a space for reflection, for a dialogue with oneself, for dissecting emotions, decisions, and reactions. It's where the external world meets the internal, where events are weighed against personal values and beliefs. Imagine ending your day by recounting not just what happened, but how you responded. Why did a particular comment upset you? What triggered that burst of joy during a mundane task? By dissecting our day, we begin to understand the patterns of our psyche. We start to see the triggers that sway our mood, the values that guide our decisions, and the habits that shape our days. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, kept a journal now known as Meditations. It wasn't meant for publication. It was a personal dialogue, a space for him to guide himself, to remind himself of Stoic principles, and to navigate the challenges of his life with wisdom. Through his writings, we see a man grappling with his responsibilities, his emotions, and his place in the cosmos. But you don't have to be an emperor to benefit from a Stoic journal. In our modern lives, filled with distractions and a constant barrage of information, setting aside time for introspection becomes even more crucial. A daily check-in becomes a grounding ritual, bringing clarity amidst chaos. Over time, this practice can lead to profound insights. You might notice that certain situations repeatedly cause stress, prompting you to either address them or change your perspective. You might find that specific practices like gratitude or mindfulness elevate your mood and outlook. The patterns that emerge serve as a roadmap for personal growth. Beyond insights, a Stoic journal fosters accountability. By committing to daily reflection, we hold ourselves accountable for our reactions and decisions. It becomes harder to ignore repeated mistakes or to brush off lapses in judgment. Instead, we're prompted to learn, adapt, and grow. Lesson 6. See obstacles as opportunities. The world is rife with challenges, from personal setbacks to global upheavals. Obstacles are an inherent part of the human experience. But what if, instead of viewing these challenges as burdens, we saw them as opportunities in disguise? The Stoics held a powerful perspective on adversity. They believed that while we cannot always control the events that befall us, we can control our interpretation and response to them. This shift in perspective transforms challenges from mere setbacks to valuable lessons. A quote by the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius encapsulates this idea beautifully. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This means that every obstacle, every challenge, can propel us forward if we choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. Consider a river that encounters a boulder in its path. Instead of stopping, the river finds a way around it, either by eroding the boulder over time or by carving a new path. The boulder, an apparent obstacle, becomes an agent of change, reshaping the river's course. Similarly, in our lives, challenges can redirect our paths, often leading us to outcomes we hadn't imagined. For instance, a job loss, while initially devastating, might lead to a new career path, a chance to upskill, or even the opportunity to start a venture of one's own. A failed relationship might pave the way for personal growth, self-discovery, and deeper, more meaningful connections in the future. This Stoic perspective also fosters resilience. When we start viewing challenges as opportunities, we become more adaptable, more willing to face adversity head-on. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we begin to ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this experience shape me for the better?" Of course, this doesn't mean we should seek out challenges or dismiss genuine hardships. It's about recognizing that within every challenge lies potential, a seed of opportunity. By nurturing this seed with a positive perspective, patience, and perseverance, we can transform obstacles into stepping stones, leading us towards growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Lesson 7. Cultivate gratitude. In the rich tapestry of human emotions, gratitude stands out as a golden thread, weaving moments of joy, contentment, and perspective into our lives. While it's an emotion that can arise spontaneously, the Stoics believed in the deliberate practice of gratitude, making it a daily ritual to anchor oneself in the present and appreciate life's blessings. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a deep acknowledgement of the myriad forces, moments, and individuals that enrich our lives. It's about recognizing the beauty in the mundane, the lessons in challenges, and the fleeting nature of every experience, making it all the more precious. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This encapsulates the essence of gratitude, being deeply rooted in the present, cherishing every moment, every experience, and every interaction. Consider the simple pleasures we often take for granted: the warmth of the sun on a cold day, the sound of laughter, a meal shared with loved ones, or the very breath that sustains us. By pausing to acknowledge and appreciate these moments, we magnify their beauty and significance in our lives. Practicing gratitude also offers a counterbalance to the human tendency to focus on what's lacking, on unmet desires, or on uncertainties about the future. By shifting our focus to what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate contentment, reduce feelings of envy or resentment, and enhance our overall well-being. One might wonder, how does one cultivate this practice? It can be as simple as starting or ending the day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this practice can transform your outlook, making you more receptive to life's blessings and more resilient in the face of challenges. Furthermore, gratitude strengthens relationships. By expressing appreciation for acts of kindness, support, or love we receive from others, we nurture bonds, foster mutual respect, and create a positive feedback loop of goodwill and affection. In a world that often emphasizes more possessions, more achievements, more desires, gratitude is a gentle reminder of the abundance that already exists in our lives. It's a call to celebrate the present, to embrace life with open arms, and to tread the path of existence with a heart full of thanks. I hope you found these Stoic lessons insightful and valuable. Please comment self-control so I know you made it until the end. And as always, be the best version of yourself.